Hey guys, how's it going? This is Christian from Blocklight, and today I'll be showing you how to create a logo for your Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce, any e-commerce platform that you're currently using for free. So let's get to it. First, we'll be starting off with Canva. So what you want to do is go over here to create a design and choose a dimension. For this one, I'm going to be using Instagram post, but it honestly depends on what type of logo you want to create and for what purpose. And here we go. Here is our canvas. We'll be creating a logo for a shop for dog toys. And what we want to do first is go over here to elements. For this example, we're going to be looking up dog. We're going to be choosing this image right here. Let's make it a little bit big, center it. Next, we're going to end up adding some text. Go over here and add a heading. The name of our shop is going to be called Rough Toys, and we want to actually capitalize all our letters. So we're going to go up here and click uppercase. And now it's looking better. We have Rough Toys in all caps along with our image. You have a lot of options to choose from in regards to the font of the logo. If you want to choose something with a crown, that's actually gonna cost you money. Same thing over here. If you go to elements, dog again, these also have this little crown right here. That means you have to pay to use it. Otherwise, there's gonna be a watermark on the image at the end of everything. But going back to our logo, we want to change it into something a little bit bolder. Choosing League Spartan makes it look a little bit cleaner and bigger and differentiates itself from the dog image. What we want to do now is highlight both and move them to the center of the canvas. That way our logo stays completely centered and nothing is off. Next, we want to go over here and add a subheading. So for our subheading, it's going to be play to the fullest. Gonna move this up here a little bit, align it. You can make it just as many edits to this as you can to the main heading. Font size, make it bold, unbold. We're not gonna leave it bold just because it takes the attention away from the main logo, but we are gonna adjust the letter spacing a bit. Adjusting. And there you go, that looks good. Now we're going to come back over here, highlight everything, and center it. This is looking pretty good so far. So now that we have this, there will be times where you can't fit your whole logo on merchandise or any type of marketing material that you might be using. So we need to go ahead and create something that is called a submark. And a submark is basically a shortcut version of your logo that you can place on items. So going up here, what we're going to do is get rid of this side of the word toys and get rid of this. So now we have RT, and we're going to shrink the dog image a bit and move RT under it like so. And then center this to the picture like that. And then we can move play to the fullest here as well. And just grab it from this corner to resize it. Just make sure that everything is centered and also in its own lines. Otherwise, it's not going to look good. And here we go. This right here would be your submark. An easier and better way to put your logo on any type of materials that you need. Now you have the option to use either or. So if you want to use your big logo, you can use it. If you want to use your submark, you can use that, vice versa, whatever works best for you. You can play around with Canva as much as you want, such as change the color of this icon to, let's say, red, or maybe a pink colored, or even green. And just mess around with it. You can do the same thing for the text, colors, font, size, anything you want. It's totally up to you and the direction that your brand is going. For this purpose, we're going to be using black and white for all the logos that we make, or at least try to use black and white depending on if the software lets us choose those two colors. So once you're done, you want to go over here and click download. If you want a logo without a background, a transparent background, then you click on PNG. If you want the colored background to be there, in this case white, then you click JPEG. For this case, we're going to be downloading a PNG. Next, we're going to be moving on to LogoMakr. This whole screen that you see right here is your canvas. So for this example, we're going to search dog again. We don't want to use the same format that we used on the other one. We're going to try to make it a little bit different, but stay consistent on what we want the brand to be, which is bold and tough. So we're going to be searching through the results here and see what we can find. This looks like a good option right here. Pretty sleek and bold. And now that we have that chosen, just moving it right here so we have more space to work on. We are going to be adding text. I'm going to put our e-commerce shop title, which is going to be Rough Toys. And then align it here to the middle so it's all centered. Change the color to black. And make it stand out a little bit more with some boldness. Now that we have that, let's change up the text of this. Give it a little bit more of a impactful edge. So you can go up here and choose a different type of font. This is how this looks, but it's a little too much. I'm gonna try to find something that's less boldy. Okay, Proxima Nova looks pretty good. That's looking way better than what it did when we started. Just move it up a bit so we can have space for our tagline now. Gonna put again, play to the fullest. We're gonna have to change the color to black. Now that we have that, move it down here, and we're going to resize it now. If we grab this corner down here from the right and just drag it to the size that we want, we can do that. So for this example, play to the fullest is a little bit bold, but it doesn't take away the attention from Rough Toys, which is what we want. And we're gonna keep it at this size. You can also put it in italics if you want people to know that that's your tagline. Now that we have this, we're gonna go over here, move this to the left, and create our submark. Gonna control copy this, move it over here. Gonna do the same thing to Rough Toys, control copy, move it over here. And again, we're gonna go with the RT for our shortcut logo. Resize this accordingly. Let's see what kind of style we're going for here. Maybe if we add the RT to the bottom left. Need to get the right size. Okay, this is looking good. Just align it. Okay, that's not looking too bad. We're gonna do something different here and make this submark a circle. So we can do that by coming over here, searching up circle, and getting this graphic right here. And we can put this over what we have right there. And there you go. Now the submark is in a circular format. We can also move play to the fullest down here. Or we can move it right on top of RT. We're gonna make some space to play to the fullest. So we're gonna move RT down a bit and put play to the fullest right on top. And now you have your submark logo. Now that we have both of our logos, our submark and our main logo, we can go up here to save. And if we click on download low resolution, we can get this download for free. You can always upgrade to get a high resolution. It's only 19 bucks. Totally up to you. And this is what the low resolution file looks like. Now that we finished creating our logos here, we're going to go and move on to Hatchful. So Hatchful is a little different compared to Canva and LogoMakr in the sense that it creates a logo for you based on the answers that you give. So in this section, it says choose your business space. You need to find something that relates to dogs, toys, or something along those lines. So looking at all these categories, the best fit is pets. Now it says choose your visual style. You can choose anything that matches your shop, but for us, we're going to go with bold because that's what we're looking for. So once we click next, we put our business name. I'm going to put Rough Toys and add our slogan, play to the fullest. Click next again. And what are we going to be using this logo for? Online store, social media, print and swag, and let's go with business cards. Next. And now you can see some of the logos that Hatchful created for us. Looking at all of these, the first one looks pretty nice, but we can go down and scroll through and see if anything else matches what we're looking for. There will be some logos that don't make too much sense, like this cat one right here, but then logos that make sense like this dog paw right here. And we just keep looking. Oh, this one looks nice. It has a dog and a ball. This one down here also looks really nice. And yeah, you can keep on scrolling through all your options and see if something stands out for your brand. For this purpose, we're just going to go back up to the first one that we saw. That one looks really nice, and I think it supports what we're going for. And once you click on that, you have a few options here. You got name, fonts, colors, icons, and layouts. We're going to change the color here to black, or at least some sort of black, just so it matches what we're doing on the other logo creators. And then we're going to change the font. We're going to scroll through here and see if we can find a font that matches our current brand. So we need something bold, something that stands out. But let's see if we can find something. Ooh, this looks good. Look at that. You can come up here and you can make as many changes as you want. Like I said here for the name, Rough Toys. Slogan says optional. We don't really need the slogan, so not too worried about that. Fonts, you can change your font. And if we go over here to icons, you can also change that paw up here in the left. And just mess around with these icons and see what looks better for you, depending on your business and how you're creating this. And once you're done with that, you can click next. And we can download the logo. Here, all you have to do is put in your email and create a password and click sign up. Now we got that. It says hold on, generating logos. So for Hatchful, what it does is it sends your logos to your email. So make sure to put a valid email when you do that. And it'll send you various files for your Facebook, website, Instagram, everything that we clicked at the beginning. They're going to have different sized files for that. Note that it will take a while for the email to go through, even though it said it's sent. For me, it took around like 4 minutes. But as you can see, here is the email. And if I click on download Hatchful export, we get the zip. And with that, now we have 3 different logos from 3 different websites. And here you can see all the logos made from the different logo creators. We have the Canva, with the submark and the main logo, the LogoMakr with the submark and the main logo, and we have Hatchful with just a logo. Honestly, this looks like it could be used as a submark as well, so I didn't go and make a submark for that, but if you feel like you want a submark for that, you can do the process again and maybe minimize text and change the logo up a bit and see how things look, or choose a completely different design, up to you. But there are also different alternatives to creating your own logo, such as Fiverr, Upwork, 99 Designs.
It all depends on your budget and the way you want to go about creating your logo.
And that's it for me, guys. I hope that you guys could learn something from this. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to turn on the bell for notifications. See you guys next time.